This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Will Lutz
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Tampa. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180! Done!
Mayfield now from the gun. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
20! Regular! Run! What's that?
Throwing again is Baker. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
180! Kings! What's that?
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Hey, alert! What's that?
Trying on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. It's a 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10 of all things. And they surprised us all by picking up the first. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Going right side. Evans with it. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Handoff on 2nd and short. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 37-yard line.
Working quickly here.
Hey, alert 33.
Throwing, Baker. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
180.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
4th down.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Mayfield will throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Incomplete.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
37-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a short game.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Captain. Hold on a second. Bombers.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're going for it. It's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Incomplete.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Baker out of the pistol. Into the hands of Colt. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. For the start of quarter number 2, it's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. They'll go left side here with White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
It's a gain of 8.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's taken in by Tucker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Complete to
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
All set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers hoping to get the scoring started soon. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. He's at the 30. The 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. And he's going to take a knee. They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass falls incomplete on 4th and goal.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Set. 180. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield from his end zone. Next to his back, here's Rachaad White. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the
Defense
play.
all over that throw. You could just smell it.
At the 1-yard line.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Kings. Up, up. What's up?
From his end zone, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And not a good kick at all. This one's out of bounds early and is spotted short of their own 30-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Away, away, away. Over set. Ready.
Here's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Flushed down out to his left.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Over set. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Play it right. 180.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds Mims. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's on?
Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Rashawn White out of the backfield. So that brings up 2nd down.
Watch out!
Throwing again is Baker. Hits his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Baker throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Pistol. Watch out!
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
Point it right. Watch out!
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll go down here at the 16. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards. He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
180! Watch out!
Once more, it's Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he spins right by him. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
On first down, it's Nix. Throw is caught. He's still going at the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Throwing here, Nix. Mims with the grab. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Tampa spends its second timeout now. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Inside handoff to Dobbins. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Broncos going for the win here. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
180. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
He'll look to throw it. This is hauled in by on the right side. 40. 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Again, this is White. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Set. 20. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Set.
Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A 6-yard loss.
And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Set. 180. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's up?
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Running it again with Dobbins. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. So it's a win for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, Every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.